Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's fascinating episode, we are going to dive deep into the incredible history, value, and hidden secrets of the 1946 no-mint Mark Lincoln wheat penny. This little copper coin might look ordinary, but it holds surprising value, and some rare versions of this coin have sold for astonishing amounts of money. In fact, the current market value for this coin in rare conditions has been recorded as high as $66,267. That's right, over $66,000 for a single penny. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know everything about this historic coin, what makes it so valuable, and how you can potentially find one in your collection. Let's start with the historical background of this coin. The year was 1946. Just after the end of World War II. America was transitioning back to peacetime production. The Lincoln wheat penny had been in circulation since 1909, and it was still going strong. In 1946, the United States Mint produced these pennies at 3 locations: Philadelphia, which had no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, and San Francisco with an S mint mark. However, today we are focusing on the Philadelphia mint version, the 1946 no-mint Mark Lincoln wheat penny. This penny was struck in large quantities at the Philadelphia Mint. In fact, over 992 million examples were produced that year alone. Yes, nearly 1 billion coins were minted. However, not all of these coins are equal. While most of them are common, certain versions of the 1946 no-mint Mark Lincoln wheat penny can fetch incredible amounts due to specific factors like mint errors, rare varieties, and pristine condition. Let's talk about the design first. The obverse side features the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head are the words "In God We Trust," with the word liberty on the left and the year 1946 on the right. If there is no mint mark under the date, that indicates it was produced in Philadelphia. On the reverse side, we see 2 stalks of wheat, which is why these coins are called wheat pennies. Between these wheat stalks are the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. Above that is the motto E pluribus unum, which means out of many, one. Now, let's move on to what makes certain 1946 no-mint Mark Lincoln wheat pennies worth a fortune. First and foremost, the condition of the coin is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with mint state or MS coins being the highest quality. The most valuable 1946 no-mint mark pennies are those graded at MS 67 or higher with red color designation, meaning they have retained their original reddish copper luster and have no signs of wear. Another factor that boosts the value dramatically is mint errors. Some of the most valuable 1946 Lincoln wheat pennies are those with dramatic errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks. Double die obverse and double die reverse errors can make collectors pay thousands, especially if the doubling is strong and visible without magnification. For example, some double die obverse varieties from 1946 show clear doubling on the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date itself. These coins are highly prized and can easily command prices in the thousands depending on their grade and the prominence of the doubling. Off-center errors are also highly collectible. A 1946 no-mint mark penny struck significantly off-center, while retaining the full date and important details, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the error. Additionally, coins struck on the wrong planchet, such as a foreign coin blank, can also be extremely valuable. These error coins are exceedingly rare but have sold for massive premiums at auction. Now, let's get to the numbers. In circulated condition, a 1946 no-mint Mark Lincoln wheat penny usually ranges in value from just a few cents to a couple of dollars. In uncirculated condition, especially with brilliant red luster, the value climbs significantly. A coin graded MS 65 red can sell for around $75 to $150. In MS 66 red, the value can jump to around $200 to $500. However, the real jackpot lies in MS 67 red examples, which are extremely rare. These coins can sell for several $1,000s at major auctions. And in cases where the coin is virtually flawless, with sharp details, glowing red luster, and 0 blemishes, it can command premium prices beyond imagination. The highest recorded price for a 1946 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny was an astonishing $66,267. This coin was graded MS-67 red by a major grading service and featured exceptional eye appeal, making it a once-in-a-lifetime find for collectors. Now, you might be wondering, could you possibly have a treasure like this in your coin jar, old collection, or even in your pocket change? The answer is yes, but it requires careful searching and an eye for detail. Here's what you need to do. First, check the date carefully. Make sure it says 1946 with no mint mark below it. Next, inspect the coin's color. Does it still have its original reddish copper shine, or has it turned brown or dull? The more vibrant red it is, the better. Then, look closely for any errors. You might need a magnifying glass or microscope for this part. Check the date and lettering for signs of doubling. Look at the edges for off-center strikes or clipping. Examine the coin for cracks or other unusual features that might indicate a minting error. If you think you have a high-grade example or a coin with an error, it is highly recommended to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. They will authenticate and grade the coin, giving you a certified value and increasing its desirability among collectors and dealers. Finally, let's talk about the future value of this coin. The 1946 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny continues to attract strong interest from collectors around the world. Because of its post-war historical significance, combined with the potential for high-grade examples and rare errors, this coin will likely continue to appreciate over time. Many experts believe that coins like this will keep going up in value, especially as more collectors enter the market and as high-quality examples become harder to find. So if you happen to own a 1946 Lincoln wheat penny, now might be the perfect time to check it carefully and perhaps add it to your investment portfolio. So there you have it, the full story of the 1946 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny. From its rich history and classic design to its hidden treasures and incredible values, this coin truly proves that even the smallest pieces of change can hold enormous value. If you enjoyed this deep dive and learned something new today, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video about rare coins and hidden treasures. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Have you ever found a 1946 wheat penny in your collection? Or do you have a coin story to share? We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy coin hunting! Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the hidden treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark, a coin that has shocked collectors around the world with its incredible value. Yes, you heard that right. The 1952 no mint mark Lincoln wheat penny, a small copper coin that could be worth as much as $98,277 in today's market. Sit back, relax, and let's explore the history, the key features, and the jaw-dropping value of this rare penny that's changing lives. Let's begin by traveling back to the year 1952. It was a time when the United States was in the midst of a post-war economic boom. The Korean War was ongoing, and President Harry S. Truman was leading the nation through turbulent times. In the world of coins, the United States Mint was continuing the production of the beloved Lincoln wheat cent, which had been introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. In 1952, the Lincoln wheat penny was minted in large quantities at two mints, Philadelphia, which produced coins without a mint mark, and Denver, which bore the D mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 159 million of these pennies, which may seem like a huge number. However, not all 1952 pennies are created equal. The 1952 Lincoln wheat penny with no mint mark might appear common at first glance, but there are specific reasons why this coin can fetch such astronomical prices at auction. The main factors include rarity and high-grade conditions, historical significance, and collector demand. The coin itself is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. On the obverse, you will see the classic bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Above Lincoln's head is the iconic motto, "In God We Trust." To the left is the word, "Liberty," and to the right is the date, 1952, with no mint mark below the date, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse of the coin features two stalks of wheat curving along the edges of the coin, framing the inscriptions, 1 cent, and United States of America. Above that is the motto, E pluribus unum. This wheat reverse design is what gives the coin its famous nickname, the wheat penny. Now, you might be wondering, with so many produced, why is this coin so valuable? The answer lies in condition and grade. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most of these coins were used for daily transactions and endured heavy wear and tear over the decades. However, if a 1952 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny has been preserved in mint-state condition, especially in extremely high grades like MS-66 or MS-67, its value skyrockets. One such example made headlines when it sold at auction for a staggering $98,277. That's right, nearly $100,000 for a single penny. The reason for this mind-blowing price was its exceptional quality and eye appeal. The coin displayed vibrant original red luster, sharply struck details, and minimal contact marks, making it a true gem among collectors. In addition to condition, other factors like die varieties, errors, and overall eye appeal can impact the value of a 1952 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny. Certain coins may feature double dies, off-center strikes, or other minting errors that make them even more desirable. Collectors are always on the hunt for such unique specimens, willing to pay a premium to own them. Let's also talk about grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no flaws visible even under magnification. Coins graded MS-60 and above are considered mint state, meaning they have not been circulated and retain their original mint luster. For the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny, coins graded MS-65 or higher are extremely scarce, and those graded MS-67 or higher are considered nearly impossible to find, driving prices through the roof. In today's market, a 1952 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny in average circulated condition may be worth anywhere from a few cents to a few dollars. However, coins in mint state red condition graded MS-65 or better can easily command hundreds or even thousands of dollars. And if you're lucky enough to own a top-graded coin with stunning eye appeal, it could be worth tens of thousands or even close to $100,000, just like the record-breaking sale we mentioned earlier. Now, you might be asking yourself, how can you find one of these valuable coins? The good news is that wheat pennies are still out there, hiding in old coin jars, inherited collections, and even in bank rolls. Many collectors overlook these older pennies because they believe they are too common. But as we've discussed, the key is condition. Always check for coins that retain their original reddish color and have minimal wear. If you come across a 1952 Lincoln wheat penny, carefully examine its condition. Look for sharp details, full wheat lines on the reverse, and that bright red copper glow. If it looks promising, it may be worth having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade certification can greatly increase its value and marketability. Collectors often ask, why do these coins fetch such high prices? The answer lies in their blend of history, rarity, and beauty. The Lincoln wheat penny series is one of the most collected coin series in the world. Many collectors aim to assemble complete sets, including the toughest dates and highest grades. This creates fierce competition, driving up prices for the best examples. Another factor is nostalgia. The wheat penny evokes memories of a bygone era, making it a sentimental favorite among collectors of all ages. Holding a coin that has traveled through decades of American history creates a connection to the past that paper money simply cannot match. Before we wrap up, here's a quick summary of what makes the 1952 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny so special. It was struck at the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark, made of 95% copper, and features the classic Lincoln wheat design by Victor David Brenner. Its value depends heavily on its condition, with high-grade mint state examples commanding enormous premiums. Incredibly, this little penny can be worth as much as $98,277 in today's market, thanks to its rarity, historical significance, and collector demand. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or examining an old coin collection, be sure to keep an eye out for the 1952 Lincoln wheat penny. You never know, you might just be holding a coin worth a fortune. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share this video with your friends and family. Who knows, maybe they've got a hidden treasure too. Until next time, happy collecting, and good luck on your coin hunting adventures. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore rare and valuable coins that could be hiding right in your pocket change. In today's video, we are going to uncover the fascinating story, history, and incredible value of one of the most sought-after wheat pennies, the 1954 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny coin. This specific coin has recently shocked the coin collecting community with a current market value soaring as high as $67,399. Yes, you heard that right, over $67,000 for a single penny. Now, let's dive deep into the rich history of this coin. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series holds a special place in American coinage. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was designed by Victor David Brenner. It features the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin, making it the first regular-issue American coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic representation of liberty. On the reverse side of the coin, you will see the classic wheat ears design, which gave these coins their nickname, wheat pennies. The reverse design prominently features two stalks of wheat, along with the inscriptions, 1 cent, United States of America, and the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. Now let's focus on the specific coin we are discussing today, the 1954 D Lincoln Wheat Penny. The D Mint mark located just below the date signifies that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. In 1954, the Denver Mint produced a total of approximately 251,552,000 Lincoln Wheat pennies, making it one of the higher mintage years. However, not all coins are created equal. While many of these pennies entered circulation and suffered heavy wear and tear, a small number of pristine examples have survived in exceptional condition, making them extremely valuable today. One of the key reasons this coin can command such a high price at auction is its condition and grade. In the coin collecting world, the condition of a coin is evaluated using a system called the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, graded as 1, to perfect mint state, graded as 70. Coins in higher grades, especially those in mint state with a grade of MS 65 or higher, can be worth significant sums of money. For the 1954 D Lincoln Wheat Penny, collectors seek coins that exhibit strong luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp details, especially on Lincoln's hair and beard, as well as on the wheat ears on the reverse. Additionally, coins with rich red coloration, often referred to as red or RD by grading services, are more desirable than those with brown or toned surfaces. These high-grade, fully red examples are extremely scarce and can easily fetch tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. Now, you might be wondering what makes this specific 1954 D penny worth $67,399. It all comes down to its pristine condition and rarity in such a high grade. Recently, a 1954 D Lincoln Wheat Penny, graded as MS 67 RD by a leading third-party grading service, sold at auction for that jaw-dropping price of $67,399. This example displayed blazing red luster, virtually flawless surfaces, and superb strike details. Such coins are considered numismatic treasures because they represent the absolute finest quality available from that year and mint. But that's not all. Other factors can also affect the value of the 1954 D wheat penny. Rare varieties, errors, and die varieties can greatly increase a coin's desirability and market value. Collectors often hunt for coins with doubled dies, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, and other minting anomalies. While the 1954D Lincoln penny is not particularly known for major errors, it's always wise to inspect your coins closely for any irregularities. So, how can you identify whether you have a valuable 1954D Lincoln wheat penny? First, check the date and the mint mark to confirm it says 1954 with a clear D below it. Next, closely examine the coin's condition. Look for strong luster, minimal scratches or marks, and sharp design details. If your coin appears to have excellent surfaces and brilliant red color, it may be worth having it professionally graded by a reputable third-party grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Grading your coin professionally can significantly impact its resale value. Collectors and buyers generally prefer certified coins because grading provides assurance of authenticity, condition, and market value. If your coin grades MS65 or higher with full red coloration, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the market trends for the 1954D Lincoln wheat penny. Over the past few decades, the demand for high-grade Lincoln wheat pennies has steadily increased among collectors and investors alike. These coins offer a combination of historical significance, beauty, and investment potential. As more collectors enter the market and high-grade examples get snatched up by investors, the value of these coins continues to rise. In fact, many collectors now view rare Lincoln wheat pennies as a form of tangible investment. Unlike stocks or digital assets, rare coins offer physical beauty and historical charm that can be passed down through generations. The 1954D Lincoln penny in superb condition is a perfect example of such an investment, as its limited availability in top grades ensures continued demand and price appreciation. But what if your 1954D penny isn't in mint state condition? Well, circulated examples can still hold value, depending on their overall condition. A typical circulated 1954D wheat penny in average condition might be worth anywhere from a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, coins in extremely fine or about uncirculated condition may fetch several dollars or even more from collectors who are looking to complete their sets. To sum it all up, the 1954D Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny is an iconic and highly collectible coin with a rich history and outstanding value potential. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction remain in pristine, gem-quality condition, making them extremely valuable. One such coin recently sold for an astounding $67,399 at auction, proving that hidden treasures can still be found in old collections, coin rolls, or even pocket change. So, next time you come across an old Lincoln wheat penny, don't dismiss it as just a common coin. Take a closer look. You might be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. Remember, it's always worth checking those old coin jars and rolls. You never know what hidden gems you'll uncover. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos where we explore more rare and valuable coins that could change your life. Also, feel free to share your coin collecting stories or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy coin hunting and best of luck finding your own treasure.